Dear students, good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Kalaivani KN, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, GFGC, Anekal, Bangalore. Today we are going to deal a problem on primary overhead distribution. Students, in previous lecture class, I have given a table about items of expenditure and basis of apportionment. Kindly go through the table for your clear understanding. Let me see the problem relating to overheads. I'll read the problem first. Dalmia Company Limited has 3 production departments A, B and C and 2 service departments D and E. There are information given according to the records. Rent and rates 5,000, indirect wages 1,500, depreciation of machinery 10,000 rupees, general writing 600, power 1,500, sundries 10,000. The problem is continuing. Following further details are available. Basis, total, department A, B, C, these are the production department, D and E, service department. Floor space given, square feet, total 10,000, department A 2,000, department B 2,500 and C 3,000, service department D 2,000 and service department E 500. Next is light points. Total 60, department A 10 light points, department B 15 light points, department C 20 light points, D 10 light points and E 5 light points. Direct wages total 10,000 in rupees, A 3,000 rupees, B rupees 2,000, C rupees 3,000, D rupees 1,500 and E rupees 500. D and E are the service department. Horsepower of machines total 150, A 60, B 30, C 50, D 10 and E nil. Next, value of machinery 2,50,000 in total, A 60,000, B 80,000, C 1 lakh, D 5,000 and E 5,000. They are asking to apportion the cost of various departments on the most equitable basis. That is, they are asking to prepare primary overhead distribution summary. This is the solution. This is the primary overhead distribution summary. We have to divide the table like that. Before that, for better understanding, let me see the calculations first. Before moving to problem, we have to calculate these things. Apportionment of various expenses to production and service department on the basis of floor space, floor space, direct wages, value of machinery, light points, etc. First one is rent and rates, rupees 5,000 given in the problem. Most equitable basis is floor space. Department A, B, C are the production department. D and E are the service department. The rent and rates, rupees 5,000, apportion on the basis of floor space. We are calculating ratio by using floor space. The ratio is 4:5:6:4:1. The total 20. How apportion the rent and rates? Here the calculations are there. Let me see one by one. The ratio of A 4 divided by the total into what is the rent and rates 5,000. If we are doing this calculation, we will get rupees 1,000 for department A. Then B, the ratio 5 divided by 20 into 5,000 rent and rates, we will get rupees 1,250 as a rent and rates for department B. And C, the ratio 6 divided by 20 into rent and rates 5,000, we will get rupees 1,500 for department C as rent and rates. D, that is the service department, we have to calculate as same did in production department. 4 divided by 20 into 5,000, we will get rupees 1,000 for department D. E 1 divided by 20 into 5,000, 1 divided by 20 into 5,000, we will get 250. This is a rent and rates for the service department E. We have some shortcut. We can see, you can do these sums like this. Shortcut, rent and rates, that is the 5,000 given in the problem. Total ratio, what is the total ratio given here? 20. Is equal to 250. If you divide 5,000 into 20, we will get 250. That is the one part. Here there are 4 part, 5 part, 6 part, 4 part, 1 part. So we can multiply with 250. We will get the same answer as we calculate before. So this is the shortcut method. This is also easy for you. You can try. Next is indirect wages, rupees 1,500 given in the problem. This is on the basis of direct wages. Direct wages given in the problem, we are using for calculating the ratio A 3,000, B 2,000, C 3,000, D 1,500 and E 500. Ratio, we are making ratio from direct wages 6:4:6:3:1. What is the total? 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 20. Now we are apportioning the indirect wages on the basis of the ratios given A, B, C, D and A. A's ratio is 6 divided by 20 into 1,500, that is indirect wages 1,500 given in the problem. We will get 450. This is the portion of EA, department EA. Then next is, we are having the ratio 4 in B. 4 divided by the total ratio 20 into the indirect wages 1,500, we will get rupees 300 to B. 6 divided by 20 into 1,500 will get 450. The ratio of D 3 divided by 20 into indirect wages rupees 1,500 will get rupees 225 in department D. E 1 divided by 20 into 1,500 will get rupees 75. These are the departmentalization of expenses. Then third one is depreciation of machinery. It has given in the problem 10,000. We are doing the calculation on the basis of value of machinery. We are doing apportionment on the basis of value of machinery. Let me see how to apportion. We are taking the value of machinery given in the problem. A 60,000, B 80,000, C 1 lakh, D 5,000 and E 5,000. We are calculating the ratio by using the value of machinery in each department. A 60 is to 80 is to 100 is to 5 is to 5. Then again we are shortening. We will get the real ratio 12 is to 16 is to 20 is to 1 is to 1. We will get total 50. The apportionment of depreciation on the basis of value of machinery. The depreciation of machinery, how we are allocating or apportioning as the calculation is clearly explained. The ratio of A is equal to 12 divided by the total ratio 50 into 10,000 will get 2,400. Then 16B divided by B 16 divided by 50 into 10,000 we will get 3,200. And C, the ratio of C is 20 divided by the total ratio 50 into 10,000 we will get 4,000. Then D, the D's ratio is 1 divided by total ratio 50 into rupees 10,000 we will get 200 for D. Then last E, the ratio 1 divided by the total ratio 50 into 10,000 will get the department expenses rupees 200 to 200. Next is general lighting given in the problem rupees 600. It is apportioned on the basis of light points. Light points we have given, it has given in the problem 10 is to 15 is to 20 is to 10 is to 5. Ratio 2 is to 3 is to 4 is to 2 is to 1. Now we are apportioning the general lighting on the basis of 2 is to 3 is to 4 is to 2 is to 1. Now we are calculating and apportioning the various expenses to the production department as well as the service departments. The ratio of department A 2 divided by 12 into 600, we will get rupees 100 for department A as general lighting. For B, the ratio is 3 divided by total ratio 12 into the general lighting 600, we will get 150. Then that general lighting apportioned to department B is 150. Then C, the ratio is 4 divided by the total ratio 12 into general lighting 600, we will get 200. That the 200 is apportioned to department C. Then next is service department D. The service department ratio is 2 divided by 12 into general lighting 600, we will get 100. The 100 rupees allocated to department D as a general lighting. Then lastly, the service department E1, that ratio is 1 divided by the total ratio 12 into 600, will get rupees 50. The general lighting 50 allocated to service department E. Then next is power. Power given in the problem rupees 1500. It apportioned on the basis of horsepower of machine. There are various departments here. We given A, B, C. These three are production department. D and E are the service departments. Power 1500 on the basis of horsepower of machine. That in the problem itself, horsepower of machine ratios are given. That value is given. We are making into or converting into ratio by using the horsepower of machine 60, 30, 50, 10. Then how we are calculating, we converting HP machine into ratio 6A 6 is to 3B 3 is to C 5 is to D 1 E nil. Apportionment of power, we are apportioning rupees 1500 to each departments. The ratio 6 divided by 15 into 1500. 1500 is the power rupees 1500 given in the problem. The value is 600. That is the calculated value is 600. Again, we are calculate by using the ratio 3 divided by 15 into, here it is the 15. 3 divided by 15 into 1500 power. We will get rupees 300. Then C, the ratio is 5. 5 divided by total 15 into the power amount is 1500. We will get rupees 500. D, 1 divided by 15 into 1500. We will get rupees 100. These are the apportion of various expenses to various department, that are production department as well as service department as allocated or apportioned. Sixth one is sundries, rupees 10,000 given in the problem. It is most equitable basis as direct wages. So sundries we apportion on the basis of direct wages. The direct wages apportionment is given in the problem for department A 3,000, B 2,000, C 3,000, D 1,500 and E 500. How we calculating ratio from direct wages? We are shortening that 3,000. We are converting that 30, then 20, 30, 50 and 5. Then we are shortening that, we will get a real ratio 6 is to 4 is to 6 is to 3 is to 1. Total ratio is 20. Apportionment of sundries in the ratio of direct wages. We calculated the ratios By using these ratios, we have to calculate the each department sundries. A6, ratio of A is 6 divided by the total ratio 20 into 10,000 rupees, 3,000 we are getting from the calculation. So department A's sundries allocated as rupees 3,000. B, 4 divided by 20 into 10,000 rupees 2,000. And C, the ratio is 6. 6 divided by 20 into sundries rupees 10,000. We arrived at 3,000 for department C. Then ratio 3 to department D, 3 divided by total ratio 20 into 10,000 divided by 1,500. We'll get 1,500. Then 1 divided by 20 into 10,000, we will get rupees 500. These are the allocation or apportionment of overheads to the production department as well as the service department. That's all about the calculation. Here we have to start to solve the problem. Primary overhead distribution summary is the heading. You have to write down. Then you have to write the various expenses one by one. First expenses, direct wages. What is the basis? Direct wages, what is the total of direct wages? Direct wages amount given in the problem is 2,000. That is the actual one. See, we have to see, dear students, we are required to remember one thing, the direct wages of production departments are not overheads, but all expenses of service department will be treated as overheads. That is, direct wages in service department also treated as overheads. So it should shown in the service department alone. See, a service department given in the problem, you see here direct wages. We should not post 3,000, 2,000 and 3,000 here. These and all, it is the direct wages. The 1,500 and 500 are the indirect. Here we are treating as indirect wages. So we have to recall this. Don't forget it. Whenever it is coming here, you have to see and carefully you do the problem and you have to post here. So direct wages as given in the problem, that here we have to write actual the amount 2,000. We should not post in the production department. We should not show in the production department. Only we should show in the service department. What is the actual given in the problem? You have to write it here, 1,500 and E 500. Next, rent and rates. Rent and rates rupees 5,000 given in the problem. We have to apportion on the basis of floor space. The ratio already calculated, 4:5:6:4:1. The apportionment is already calculated. It is coming A, department A, production department A, 1,000, production department B, 1,250, production department C, 1,500, and service department 1,000 to D, and the department E, 250. Indirect wages as given in the problem, rupees 1,500. It is on the basis of direct wages. The ratio calculated 6:4:6:3:1. This amount has already arrived. It is in the calculation. We have to bring into and post it here. A 450, B 300, C 450, D 225 and E 75. Then depreciation of machinery, rupees 10,000. We are apportioning the on the basis of value of machinery. The ratio already calculated, 12:16:20:1:1. Please refer the calculation. If you have doubt, please refer the calculation. We already calculated. By using this ratio, we arrived department A 2,400 depreciation of machinery, to department B 3,200 and department C 4,000. Then service department also we divided 1:1. That is, service department depreciation of machinery value is 200 to D and 200 to E. General lighting. 600. Light points we are using 2:3:4:2:1. We allocated and apportioned to the various departments. The calculation is there. So we are bringing into here 100, 150, 200, 100 and 50. Next is power. Power given in the problem 1500 horsepower of machine. 6:3:5:1. It is on the basis of horsepower of machine. Here the ratio already calculated. See, the department is nil. We are only apportioned the power into 4 departments, A, B, C and 1 service department, D. That is A 600, B 300, C 500, D 100 and E, that is ratio has not given, so we are not able to calculate, so we put nil here. Sundries rupees 10,000 has given. It is apportioned on the basis of direct wages in the ratio of 6:4:6:3:1. Here calculator and we have to bring it here. The value of department A rupees 3,000 and the department B 2,000 and department C 3,000 and also apportion to the service department D and E, that is 1,500 and 500. Here the total department overhead should be calculated. How we calculate? The total column of the total amount should be added and all the expenses amount to be added and bring it to down, that the value is 30,600. Then next A, the apportionment of A, that the portion of A expenses all together, we are adding sum up of that total overheads of department A 7,550 and we have to sum up department B, production department B, we arrived 7,200. Then C, production department C, all expenses apportioned to that particular department totaled here is 9,650. And now I am coming to service department. Service department, there are 2 service departments here, D and E. We have to total or sum up all the expenses belonging to department D. The total is 4,625. Then coming to last department, that is the service department 2, D is department 1 and this is 2. Sorry, there are 2 service departments here. The total of this department is 1,575. 1,575. That's all about the problem. I have referred the various books. There are 2 books I have referred. M.N. Arora, Cost Accounting, Himalaya Publishing House, New Delhi, and R.G. Saha and other Cost Accounting, Vision Book House, New Delhi. In this book, I am referring you. There are so many exercises are there relating to overhead distribution summary. We can go through and you can try for the problem. So that's all about today's class, students. Thank you one and all. Let me see in the next class. Thank you.